And here we are at the reviewing area, and here we have the G.I. Joe classified series Scarlett on the reviewing area here. So now I think we'll go ahead and open this figure up. And see what accessories she comes with.
Oops, that's okay. That's
That's just warnings that just fell out.
yeah. In a whole lot of languages besides English.
And here is everything she comes with. She really doesn't come with a lot of accessories, just a little bit.
Now, this is the part that runs me crazy. Get free. There you go.
Got it.
Hey, she's free. She is free. Now it's time for the rest of them. Oh, that wasn't bad. Yeah.
Except her knives here are held with some tape.
With some tape. Okay. Mm-hmm. Two of them looks the same. One doesn't.
Now, just gonna scooch it up here.
Okay.
And now, getting Scarlett all situated here. And here she is. So here we have Scarlett from the classified G.I. Joe series, opened and out of her packaging here. And let's get a closer look at the head sculpt here. So the head sculpt does the head sculpt does look really nice all around, and she does have a nice little ponytail here, and she does have little earrings on her ears here, which are casted in a blue paint. Or it might be like an indigo paint. Is it like an indigo?
Okay. Okay. A blue indigo. her facial structure, they did a good job on the face, and of course her hair's red, so they had to stay with that. She has her iconic bows and arrows and stuff like that, and she wields a crossbow.
But these bows here,
Yeah, they don't move, I don't think.
these are just molded into this strap thing
Yeah.
that does move with here. Because this is attached to this strap thing that wraps around her. In other words, these arrows are not removable.
No, it's all one mold.
But going down to her chest here, and her suit does look really nice. Has a lot of more of that
Indigo.
indigo blue color with some gold and yellow. And on her shoulder here, she does have a shoulder pad with the little white star here.
I think that's more of an armor. Armor? I don't think that's a shoulder pad. I think that's part of her armor. Now this right here would be considered a shoulder pad, kind of. But the other side is more or less part of her shoulder-like armor.
And you do have more red and blue here. And some red here on this strap part here. And going down to her arms, which has more of that gold and yellow with little bits of blue in it here. On both sides. And her hands do look nicely sculpted and painted. And on this arm, it does have these silver things, which I'm guessing these are throwing stars.
Correct. And on the original Scarlett from the 1980s, she had throwing stars on that forearm of hers.
Okay.
If you look at the original, she did have throwing stars on one of her arms, and I believe it's that one right there. Yes, I am correct when I say that. Mm-hmm.
And her belt strap, which is a separate piece that does move around as well, does again look nice. And you do have some zipper pouches here on this side that she has. And going down to her legs here. Oops. Which do have some nice red paint on it. And her knee pads, which does have more of that little bit of light blue paint on it. And with little bits of red here. And her boots, right?
Yeah.
Because
her armor boots, I guess you would call them.
her armor boots do also look nice. And again, just like with the others, they have really nice sculpting and paint works on them. And this figure is one of them. Now for articulation. The head is on a ball joint, and okay. So the head is on a ball joint, and the base of the neck is on a ball joint as well. And the ponytail does not move at all. Yeah, it doesn't move at all. And she can look up only about that far, and down only about that far. Oh, and also for the head, not only is it on a ball joint, but you can see here it's also on a hinge joint as well. Arms rotate all the way around, move in and out, bend at the elbow, swivel at the elbow. Hands do swivel, and they have a they do have a hinge joint that goes up and down like this, but due to her forearm and the sculpting of it, it does kind of hinder it. And I don't know if... Okay. I think I see for her hands, one of her hands, which is on this one, like I already told y'all, is on a hinge joint that moves up and down like this. But look, like I already told y'all, it is limited due to the sculpting of it. But the hinge joint on this hand, you can see here, is located here. So you can have her hand here move up and down like this. Ball joint at the torso, and I don't know if she has a... Okay. So she has a ball joint at the torso and in the waist, and she can arch really good. She can arch really good and crunch only about there. Legs do shift down, so her legs could move up about there and only back about there. But she does have a thigh swivel, double jointed knees, which are on a soft ratchet. And I did forget to mention her elbows are also on a soft ratchet as well. And yeah, her knees and her elbows are on that soft ratchet. Yeah. And her feet can move up and down. Oh, and her the upper part of her boots, armor boots, do swivel. Almost forgot that. And she does have an ankle pivot. And that's it. So you can still get her in a lot of cool poses. And for accessories, she doesn't really come with a lot. She only comes with a couple things. So the first accessories that she comes with is
Two of them looks the same. One looks like it's not.
she comes with 3 little not knives here. Two of these, which are these two, from what I can tell, look the same here. Yeah.
They are. They both have serrated tops.
Yeah,
And
okay.
The handle, the hilt is all the same.
So she comes with 2 of these knives, which do look the same, but 1 different knife here. And of course, you can have her hold them in her hands.
I bet you this one goes right here.
And she does come with a sheath here, which does have a little opening here that you can insert one of the knives in. Okay, that fits in well. What about the other 2?
I don't think so.
No, because you could see the blade part of the knife still sticking out. So I guess it's only for this knife here.
Now you got to figure out where the other 2 go. Look right there.
Which I don't think...
Right there. Right there. You see in her... Yep.
I don't know if that's...
Try it. Try it. We're going to see if these fit right there. Turn around.
Oh. Well, yeah, I guess you can.
Bitch, that's the only place that they can go. Yeah.
Because she does come with one more accessory,
Right.
which I don't think, or I don't know if it'll fit into this. But I think you can insert the knives into this
Yes,
here.
because there are 2 separate slots up there. And you only have two knives. So that means that she holds her crossbow. Yep.
And the last accessory that she comes with, which my dad already said it, is a crossbow
In
here.
the original, let's see, the original Scarlett she had a crossbow. So they carried that over to her.
Nope.
What was that? That was a part of it. Okay.
And I think this. I think this might be, well, actually, no, I don't think that that was supposed to come off. I don't think this was glued in when I took this out.
Might not have been.
I don't know if it's meant to come off like that, or if this copy that we got forgot to glue this in. I think it might be glued in.
I don't know. I do not know.
But of course you can have her hold it in her hand, and this does not fit in this, right?
No.
Okay, because that is what I was thinking of when I was inserting those knives on the back. I was kind of thinking if the crossbow would fit on that hole on the inside of where these arrows are, but no, right? Okay, so it can only fit in her hand, right? But of course, you do have to finagle with. I am gonna have to remove this.
Well, maybe it's like when they didn't glue it. Yes, they knew you'd have to remove it. No, I don't know.
There we go. Of course, you gotta finagle with the hands to get it fitting in. And there she is with her crossbow.
Yep.
And here she is with her accessories on her. Well, of what she comes with.
So let us know down in the comments below. Do y'all like Scarlett? Do y'all like this version of Scarlett? I see some similarities as far as the throwing stars, because she did have that in the her original 1980s mold. There was throwing stars right there, and she did have a crossbow. So I'm just wondering what y'all think about this figure. Let us know down below.
And I think it's now time for our final thoughts. So stay tuned for the final thoughts.